The story begins in the quiet town of Point Pleasant, West Virginia, a place where the world felt still and untouched by the chaos beyond its borders. It was the mid-1960s, a time when hope and fear mingled freely in the air, and when the nights grew long and heavy, something unsettling began to stir in the shadows. It started with whispers, rumors of a creature, half man, half moth, lurking in the dark woods and old munitions plant outside town. Those who claimed to see it described a towering figure nearly 7 feet tall with massive wings and eyes that glowed like embers in the pitch-black night. It moved with an uncanny swiftness, and when it spread its wings, the sound was like the rustling of ancient scrolls or the fluttering of 1,000 moths drawn to a flame. The first sighting came on a crisp November night. 2 young couples out for a drive reported seeing the creature by the old TNT area, a relic of World War II now left to the overgrowth in the night. Terrified, they sped away, but the Mothman pursued, flying overhead with a speed that defied nature. They told their story to the local authorities, but it was met with skepticism, another wild tale from a small town with nothing better to do. But the sightings continued. More and more people reported seeing the creature, always at night, always near the outskirts of town. It became a specter, a harbinger of unease that settled over Point Pleasant like a thick fog. Those who saw the Mothman spoke of an overwhelming sense of dread that lingered long after the creature disappeared. Some said they felt as if they were being watched, not just by eyes of flesh and blood, but by something far older and far less merciful. As the months passed, the creature's appearances grew more frequent and more disturbing. It was seen on rooftops, perched like a vulture waiting for its next meal. It was spotted along lonely roadsides, where it would watch with unblinking eyes as cars passed by. Reports of strange noises, disembodied shrieks and piercing cries, filled the air, echoing across the river and through the hills. Then came the dreams. Many in Point Pleasant spoke of visions that haunted their sleep, bridges collapsing, waters rising, and a darkness that swallowed everything. It was as if the Mothman had not only invaded their town, but also their minds, planting seeds of fear that grew with each passing day. The climax of these eerie events came on December 15, 1967. The Silver Bridge, which spanned the Ohio River and connected Point Pleasant to Gallipolis, Ohio, collapsed during rush hour traffic. 31 vehicles plunged into the icy waters below, and 46 lives were lost in the disaster. The town was plunged into grief and despair, and the once whispered name of the Mothman was now spoken openly with fear and reverence. To many, the creature's presence was now clear. It was a harbinger, a dark messenger sent to warn of impending calamity. Whether it was an angel of doom or a mere omen of misfortune, the Mothman's sightings ceased as abruptly as they had begun, vanishing into the annals of local legend. Yet, the memory of those burning eyes and dark wings lingered, a testament to the strange and unexplained forces that sometimes brush against our world. From a biblical perspective, interpretations of the Mothman vary, often linking it to spiritual or supernatural themes found in Scripture. Some suggest that the Mothman could be akin to a fallen angel or a demonic entity, drawing from passages like Ephesians 6:12, which speaks of spiritual warfare against cosmic powers over this present darkness, and spiritual forces of evil in the heavenly places. Others compare it to the Nephilim from Genesis 6:1-4, ancient beings who were hybrids of human and divine, hinting at mysterious and foreboding presences on Earth. These interpretations frame the Mothman not merely as a cryptid, but as a symbol of the unseen spiritual battles and omens described in biblical texts, reminding us of the broader and often unseen spiritual dimensions that intersect with the human experience.